What is the Illuminati? A single candle flickers inside a silent room. A sheet of paper lies on an old wooden table. At the bottom is a strange symbol, an eye inside a triangle. For centuries, people have stared at symbols like this and asked the same question. Who is really in control? Most people believe the Illuminati is a secret organization that controls governments, banks, celebrities, and even world events. But that's not where this story begins. It begins in the year 1776, not in the shadows of modern politics, but in a classroom in Bavaria, part of present-day Germany. A professor named Adam Weishaupt believed that Europe was trapped by ignorance, superstition, and absolute authority. Inspired by the ideals of the Enlightenment, he created a small secret society called the Order of the Illuminati. Its goal wasn't world domination, it was to spread reason, critical thinking, and freedom from religious and political oppression. At its peak, the group had only a few thousand members. It secretly recruited intellectuals, lawyers, professors, and influential thinkers. Meetings were hidden. Members used coded names and symbols. Their secrecy made them intriguing, but it also made them suspicious. Then everything changed. Just 9 years after it was founded, the Bavarian government declared secret societies illegal. The Illuminati was outlawed. Documents were seized. Members scattered. By the late 1780s, the organization had effectively disappeared from history, or so it seemed, because sometimes an idea becomes more powerful after it dies. As decades passed, revolutions shook Europe, kings fell, governments changed. Whenever history became chaotic, people searched for a hidden explanation. Many began asking the same unsettling question. What if the Illuminati never disappeared? Books, newspapers, and political movements started connecting unrelated events into a single invisible narrative. A secret group pulling invisible strings became an irresistible story. It offered something the real world rarely does: simple answers to complicated problems. Then came the modern era. The internet accelerated the legend. Music videos, dollar bills, celebrity performances, pyramid symbols, and the famous all-seeing eye were woven into countless theories. Every coincidence became evidence. Every symbol became a clue. But here's the problem. The Eye of Providence, often associated with the Illuminati, existed long before the Bavarian Society and has been used in religious art for centuries. Many symbols commonly linked to the Illuminati have entirely different historical origins. Researchers have found little credible evidence that the original Illuminati survived as a powerful global organization. Most historians agree the historical society ended in the 18th century. Yet the myth refuses to disappear. Why? Because the human brain is designed to find patterns. When the world feels uncertain, random events become difficult to accept. A hidden mastermind can feel more believable than the idea that history is often shaped by countless individuals, accidents, and competing interests. In many ways, the Illuminati has become less of an organization and more of an idea. It represents our fascination with secrets, our fear of unseen power, and our need to believe that someone, somewhere, is in control. Perhaps the greatest mystery isn't whether the Illuminati still exists. Perhaps it's why every generation recreates it in a different form. Because throughout history, whenever uncertainty grows, humanity doesn't just search for answers. It searches for someone behind the curtain. And sometimes, the stories we create about the darkness reveal far more about ourselves than whatever may, or may not, be hiding inside it.